What's going on, everybody? Hang on, I was gonna actually do this different. Hang on. I'm gonna hide myself, and I'm gonna talk to you guys through our good buddy, Lynn. We've had a really good time. We've had a really good time modeling this guy. Let me get the iFish and mocap stuff up. For those of you guys who haven't got to see it yet, we got a brand new face rig for Kalin here, and it looks gorgeous. Positively gorgeous. Hold up, let me get it set up. All right, let's see if it works. Should probably get my phone on my face, huh? Oh yeah, his hair doesn't work. Let me turn off the hair. That'll work in Unity. But yeah, check it out, guys. I'm a sexy anime boy now. Can you believe it? Boop. You can't boop me. I'm not a dragon anymore. I don't have a snoot for you to boop anymore. I'm a sexy bald anime boy. Yeah, he still looks good. I'm just basically giving him one last little test. And then we're gonna do the animations today. But we're gonna start modeling for the animations, start with, and then we're going to modify the normals so that whenever the shadows move along the face, they move in a much more straighter line. Use a towel to polish just the head. Thank you. That's more appropriate for this model. But yeah, this is how he's going. Wow. I have too much fun with this one. And truth be told, the face tracking in Blender is actually going to be a little more accurate and intense than it's going to be in VC Face, and that's just the way it is. Where's the channel point rewards? They should be there. Are they not there? Are they gone? I know that they're different now. I mean, I don't know how long it's been since you've been here, but... Oh wait, it's because I don't have my model up. So you're probably hitting me with stuff and there's nothing to hit me with. Because I'm in Blender right now. Hang on, I'll switch back to myself. Oh, you see them? Oh, well. I don't know. Alright, I'm switching back to myself now. There we go. But hello. We have some new... Well, not a whole bunch of notes. I actually fixed up the confetti explosion, so I think that one will work now. Probably get this thing off at repeat. There we go. Alright. Let me move over here. And we'll get started. We got a lot of work to do. Yay, it does work! It's black on my phone. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what's going on there. Glad that you're here, though. Let's see. So we just clear the shape keys, and then we set the armature back to normal. And then we should be good to get started. Okay, so not all of these are gonna need to be modeled specifically. This one might. Of course, I might just be able to... He was looking at me. Yeah, I know, he was looking at me. He was giving me the look. Whoops. Alright. So, because I'm kind of torn. I was thinking about it a little bit. I know last night I said that, like, the best way to get this one would be to create a mask. Like, paint the masks, because you know, his eyes were not going to be there. But honestly, it might be easier to just close the eyes. Like, if I were to take the eyes as they are right now, just hypothetically, and we made a shape key for it. Let's call it, I don't even know, what would you even call this face? Error? Or loading? Buffering? Yeah, I'll call it buffering. It's pretty funny. You shouldn't have done the feed me. I can't do the feed me when I'm in my quad form because I don't have hand tracking. Shocked? Kind of. He does kind of look shocked. But I can be yeeted! Yeah, the feed me requires hand tracking because the food spawns in my hand. So I can't pick it up because I don't have hand tracking on this one. Only my Anthro models and my Sonic model. Sparkles remind me of Full Metal Alchemist. I think that's where a lot of the inspiration comes from. You know, like when I see this, or this, I see Full Metal Alchemist. And we are gonna replicate Full Metal Alchemist to some extent whenever we do this one. This is gonna be entirely done in Unity. The only thing I'm gonna have to do here is, yeah, the only one I'm gonna have to do here is, paint the eyes again. So I think what we'll start with... Actually, before we do any of these, we need to adjust the normals. Armstrong. Oh yeah, dude, I loved Armstrong. He's one of my favorite characters. we're gonna adjust the normals. Yo, Luna. I actually kind of like myself being super big when I'm in this form. I dig it. I feel powerful. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Oh yeah, abnormal. We're gonna use abnormal. Now that I'm big. What? Ah, damn it, you got me. You got me. You trapped me. Isn't this a cursed image right here? Hang on, I gotta... where I can make the normals a little bit smaller. There we go. They are too big. Yeah, I thought we were making an anime model, now we're making Pinhead. They're still too long. Abnormal makes a lot of things easier when it comes to adjusting normals, but not always. Not this part. And it's very resource intensive, so it kind of makes Blender lag sometimes. There we go. That's a little easier to see what's going on. So, first off, damn it, didn't mean to do that. Abnormal might actually not be the easiest way to do this. It might, yeah, it might not be the easiest way to use abnormal. It might be easier to, yeah, it's gonna be easier to do this by hand, and then adjust it using abnormal. He's not an anime character, he's a pincushion. A pinhead model, well now that would be a challenge. Making a pinhead model look good. Okay, now, in order to make this work, I thought that I had some little proxies. Great, I'll just make another one. So in order to change the normals, we're gonna need a couple of little items in here. We're gonna need plane, rotate 90 degrees on the x-axis. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Take it, move it over here to the side. Doesn't matter how big it is. Pinhead would be yes, it would be. It'd be a massive challenge. Just need it right there. Then we're gonna take another one. We're gonna make a copy of this. We're gonna go Shift D, rotate it 90. Damn it. Rotate 90 degrees. We want it facing directly to the right. So this one, as you can see right here, these little pink lines are the normals, are the corner, or the normals for this model. By default, they are always pointing directly perpendicular to the face that they're attached to. And that's fine for photorealistic models, and in most cases, but because we're working with an anime model, we're gonna want that to look a little more simplified. In order to do that, we're gonna be doing this. So we're gonna take this, move it over here to the side a little bit. We're gonna rotate it on the Z-axis 45 degrees. And then we're gonna do the same thing with this. I'm gonna move it over here. We're gonna rotate it 270 degrees? No. rotate it another 45 degrees on this axis. There we go. That's what we want. All right. So we're gonna take these. We're gonna select one of these vertices right here. I got it set to quick keys here. I can just copy vectors. And we're gonna select all of the faces, or all of the vertices on the front of the face, including on the eyebrows, and on the eyelids, and in the eye sockets themselves, the lips, both top and bottom. Larger form means a bigger pan. Yeah, I do like how the pan scales up with me too. Let's see. Probably gonna do this for the horns too. Maybe just all front-facing faces would probably be not a bad idea. Or you know, what would make this even better? Let's hide this, and we're gonna select everything down here and just hide it because we don't want it getting in our way. We're gonna be focusing strictly on the head here. And I think all forward-facing faces, so we're gonna go ahead and get these a little out of the way. And we're gonna grab all of these. That might be too many. But fuck it. Okay, and we're gonna go paste vectors. All right, so now you might immediately notice that something changed. What that basically means is that now whenever the light touches the face, the light will always bounce directly forward. We're still gonna need to, you know, probably have to select this again and do that one more time. Paste vector is gonna do it again for the entire brow, eyes, walls. Probably do it for the inside of the mouth too. Like that. Hey Fury, you woke up. What's going on, buddy? That should do it with the paste vectors. Good. Good. All right, so now all of those lines are facing directly forward. I do it. Looks like this eye didn't quite get it. There we go. Eyes are especially gonna look better now. Ow. Let's see how much better he's gonna look. Alright. I'll adjust the mouth if I have to, but I actually think that the only thing I need for sure is... Well, actually, no. I do need the inside of the mouth to be forward-facing, so we're gonna get in there. Get in there! Gotta get back in there, please. I love how whenever you hit me twice, it actually undoes the bonk. Gotta love that. Hyper-realism. You can always expect hyper-realism here at the Lore Cave. There we go. That's what we want. Beautiful. Okay, and now, since we got the face, the first part of that done, I think we can do the rest. So what you do next is you take the side of the face, or what you would consider to be the side of the face. Uh-oh. This one did not go where I wanted it to go. This one did not go where I wanted it to. I'm gonna do this again. We're gonna grab that, shift to duplicate, pull over to the side, rotate 90 degrees on the Z-axis. Rotate 90 degrees on the Z-axis. There. And we're gonna copy vectors, and we're gonna select all the vertices along the side of the face, and the side of the head, really. Hey, Cal. Let's see, grabbing. And it's kind of arbitrary where you put these. I mean, not entirely arbitrary, but it's kind of hard to determine where I want them because of the ears. You know what? It might be easier to do it like this. Maybe. Let's try that. We're gonna mark that sharp just for a second. Better not, actually. We're gonna mark it freestyle edge. No, we can't do that. Mark it as a seam. Just real quick. Alright, now we can select these based on their seams. Do paste vectors. Alright, so now we've got the sides. Oh wait, messed that up. We're just gonna do this one side. Because we don't want this right-facing vectors on this side. Okay, got it. Now for the nose, I think it's these? I'm pretty sure. We'll know pretty quick. We're gonna want these on the nose, so we're gonna put that right about here on this nose ring. Not in the center, just on the edges of the nose. Like that. No more confetti. Confetti doesn't work anymore? Long cooldown? I don't remember even setting a cooldown for that. Let me see. Confetti one's not that crazy. Now that one certainly doesn't have a cooldown. This one does have a cooldown. I don't know why. There we go. Fixed it. Might have to reload, I don't know, but it shouldn't have a cooldown anymore. Save the day. Alright, so now you guys might notice... Okay, not yet. I need to move the light a little bit. Now, the light affects the nose first. See, whenever the light moves, you can see the nose take effect first before the rest of the face. That's what we want. Of course, I'm gonna smooth it over and mess around with it, but that's the idea. That is what we are trying to do when we are messing with these. Had faux for dinner. Ooh, I love me some faux! That's the good. This one, I'm gonna set that corner part of the nose back to the front view. All right, we'll mess with it here in a second. Let's get the basics down first. This one's always probably the hardest one because this is going to determine the Rembrandt triangle, which is why we have these triangles modeled into the face here. And it's not always super obvious where to put them. But I'm thinking right here, place to start. I love this song. See, now we have ourselves a bit of a Rembrandt triangle. For those of you that don't know, it's something you kind of don't really notice because it's just so normal. But in real life, whenever you have lighting, especially for photography, there's a small triangle under your eyes that stays lit, even if there are shadows on that side of your face. Some anime take this into account whenever they're shading their characters and have that little triangle right under their eyes. There's like a triangle of shadow on one side and a lit triangle on the other side. Some anime do that, some anime don't. It's all a stylistic choice. This particular client wants the Rembrandt triangle, so that's what they're gonna get. And then we can adjust what it looks like by messing around with some of the corner normals here in the corner. Like I might not want it to have such sharp edges, so I can kind of take these corners and pull them in a little like that. Same thing with this one. Just like that. I don't spend a ton of time working on this because for VTuber models, because they're going to be moving around so much and like talking all the time, trying to get this to look perfect is kind of a fruitless effort because these are just going to look a little bit strange no matter what. If I was just taking renders of this model, then I would spend hours trying to make these Rembrandt triangles look perfect from all angles. But that's not what this model is for. You can do in both Blender and Unity. Yes, these normals will be attached to this model. So whether I export it to Unity or if I export it to VC Face, no matter where, or even to VR Chat, no matter where it goes, the shadows will be affected in the exact same way. All right, so now we do that bit for the triangle under the eye, and then we're gonna do that same thing for this little bit of an angle around where the bridge of the nose meets the eyebrow. This one I kind of struggle with. I don't always fully know where to put it. It's hard to determine exactly where it needs to go, but I'm thinking right around here is as good a place as any. And then I just adjust it from there. I think this one too. And then we can soften up those edges. Okay. Now we're going to use the abnormal tool to mirror this. Let it turn on. Okay. Let's select all of these normals here. Starting to lag a little bit. Blender's like, "Ah! Ah!" Select all these. Blender being like an old man. Yeah. Or like a power lifter that's lifting like a ridiculous amount of weight and it's like bleeding out of their nose, you know? Or like they're doing a really fucking heavy deadlift and they're like fucking blowing chunks because their body is literally exploding. Yeah, it's like that. All right, so we've selected all of these normals and we're going to, if this works, mirror them on the other side. Did it work? Okay, I think it worked. Okay, thank God. I was starting to wonder, I was like, no, I don't want to do this by hand. All right, so as you can see, it put it on the other side, right here on the nose. I think I missed one. This one? Wait. Okay, yeah, the nose. I was thinking that the nose may have gotten on the wrong one. All right. I think I missed one right here, so we're just gonna copy. There we go. Copy active normal to select. Nice. I think I missed one down here too. Whoops. Got that backwards. This stuff went entirely over my head. Save for save. Oh, I save like every 5 seconds. I save every like 5 seconds because I'm not losing any progress. There we go. This stuff went entirely over my head. The first time I attempted to do this, I completely fucked up the model I was working on and I had no idea how to fix it. But not no more. Not no more. I have learned. I have adapted. Alright, we're gonna select all the normals over here. We're gonna mirror them to the other side as well. I might not fuck around with the ears too much. I might just have them all forward facing, not gonna lie. I don't know if that's even gonna be a big deal or even if that's even a problem. Yeah, if Blender crashes, it means it passed out. He was lifting too much weight. Body went into shock and he passed out. I used to train with mixed martial artists back in the day, and then but sometimes there was a couple of guys who, they weren't mixed martial artists. They were power lifters, or strongmen specifically, you know, because powerlifting and strongmen do two different things. And the strongmen, they trained at our gym because we had like these really big tires for like hitting with sledgehammers. And I wasn't really much of a fighter. I was more of a trainer, just there to like, you know, help other people get their heads hit, get their faces bashed in. Not me, wasn't for me. But these guys who would come in and they would lift shit, sometimes they would set up this little rig out in the alley in the back where they could take this junked up car and they could take turns deadlifting the car. Like they would have it set on like this trolley or like almost like a wheelbarrow, and they would just hold on to it like handles, and then whenever they lifted it, they would lift, you know, the front of the car up. And this one time, this guy, you know, he's done this a billion times. He was warming up, and he comes over and he does the whole deadlift of the car thing, and just all of a sudden you see his eyes just go like really wide at the top position, and he just falls backwards. And the car almost came down on like his lower back, because like he just collapsed, and like the car almost came down right on top of him. We just barely got him out of there before he fucking died. Like it was pretty wild. Pretty wild. Getting those gains for real, man. Like there's a point where like getting those gains means getting to see your maker. Like but they loved it. They had it. Like you best believe that guy was out there doing it all again the next day. You know, he was this was just another day in the life of a strongman, of an amateur strongman. They were the nicest dudes too. Loved those guys. They couldn't grapple worth shit, but man, could they lift. I would have been really sad if they died. What's funny is like they were actually twins, and one of them, like they were both some of the biggest fucking hardcore looking dudes I'd ever met in my life. I've been a personal trainer for years, 10 years at this point, I think, maybe even longer. And I had never seen anybody as big as they were, or big and just like naturally talented as they were. Insane athleticism between the two of them. One of them though, the one that was younger by like all of 5 minutes, was just always slightly bigger, or always like way bigger than his twin brother. And we always used to joke that he had like 5 more minutes of his mother's nutrients, so he that's why he's always so much bigger and stronger than his twin brother. Just remember, you know, just remember next time that you're being born in the next life, the next Buddhist reincarnation, that you want to stay inside your mom as long as possible. Hold out. Don't give up like the rest of these beta males, and stay in there. Hang in there, buddy, for just a little bit longer. Don't let them cut that cord until the very last second, until your mom is about to die. Gotta get that, yeah, I gotta get that extra mom juice. Alright, that should do it for the side of the head. Get out of here. We're gonna, yeah, I think we're a little too far on the side of the head. Might have to cut these down. I wish I didn't have to use abnormal, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We're gonna align these directly to the positive z-axis, which pushes them straight forward. 1, 2. I think I might do one more layer. One more layer. Yeah. Remove some of them pins. More like rotate them. We're just rotating them directly forward. Yeah, I think some of the mirroring, whenever they mirrored the normals, they didn't quite mirror in the correct direction. A couple of these we're probably going to want to reset, like probably right here under the chin. As you can see, like it's kind of breaking the shadow a little. So we won't do that in abnormal though. We're only going to do what we absolutely have to do using abnormal, because it can be kind of a pain in the ass to do it anywhere else. Hope he can't feel them turn. Oh, he can feel every second of it. It's agonizing for him, but quite satisfying for me. What the heck? Oh, this is coming from this bit. Okay. I think that should do it. So we're just going to exit abnormal, save. And you can kind of get a good glimpse at what we've just done. If we take hold of the light here, you'll be able to see now that whenever it moves, the nose shadows up first along with the Rembrandt triangle and then moves over to the other side. But now whenever the shadow is covering that side of the face, I'm gonna smooth these out, but the Rembrandt triangle is right there, right underneath the eye. That's what we want. So now we're just gonna manually adjust these normals little bits at a time. Go get a nice complete triangle there. I'm just gonna do this to kind of round it out. We don't want it to be like a solid fucking triangle. Oh. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. Like, why isn't that working? Because it's going in the wrong way, you dumbass. There we go. There we go. Or there's a new Trigun. I saw that! And it looks like it's like a 3D anime, so I might have to take a look at it and see what their style is like and see what it looks, see how good it looks. I saw a clip of it on TikTok this morning and I thought, dang, this looks good! Yeah, it looks really good. That's kind of the style I want to go for whenever I start making my animated shorts. And decide how I want to adjust these. a little hard to see what you're doing, but once you get used to it, it's not so bad. I might actually leave these facing straight forward because just the nature of how the mouth is rigged doesn't really lend itself to having a ton of leeway under the nose. Once we get this done, we could start working on them animations. There. I go. Thinking. Better not do it that way. Better not fuck with that. Okay. I think that'll do just fine. Alright. So now, let's test this to see how it looks once we add in the face capture. So I'm going to go ahead and hide myself for a second. We'll switch to my facial mocap. There are still going to be a few places where there are artifacts right under the mouth here, just because of how the mouth is rigged. The thing is in constant motion. But as you can see, the shadow overall moves directly over the eyes and leaves a little bit of indentation here on the nose, so that we can tell where the nose is and where the eyebrows are. See? Let's see how it looks with the hair. The hair is just going to clip through the body, but we just need to see what it looks like. Yeah, this, we need to adjust the normals right here. We need to push him back a little bit. And also under the chin. It definitely works well for the eyes. Alright, back to it. We're gonna need to make some changes here. I might need this practically all the way up to here, facing forward. Yeah. Yep. And then down here, under the chin, we'll just reset those. We'll let those be normal. Or just typical. He's kind of got grabbed up with the others, but let's reset him. See, now there's one smooth line going across the whole face. It makes it a lot more anime-like. The only part that's going to look a little bit weird is going to be on the mouth. But you really, like, a VTuber is going to have much better lighting than what I have right now. This is very harsh and very easy to see because I have it turned up that way. Like, if I wanted to, I could go to shading and, like, make it so that the shadows are not quite as harsh, so that these artifacts around my lips aren't quite as apparent, but I want them there right now just so I can see what it looks like. Alright, now since we got that taken care of, I can bring myself back. What we're gonna do next is start working on those animations. Okay. We're gonna start with this one right here. I'll go ahead and put the hair on so it's a little easier for me to know what's going on. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have to model this little rotating thing. Let me check if there's one on the Unity store or like under Unity assets, because if there is one, then there's no need for me to, you know, literally reinvent the wheel. Double checking on Unity. We're gonna see if I can't get like a buffering thing. Let's see, search assets, we'll go buffering. Okay, maybe loading? Okay, we got like a bundle of loading icons. Let's see if they have the one that we need. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, here's one that's for free. Yes! Let's see, let's check its license. Make sure that this is licensable. And yep, we can use it. Nice. All right, so we don't have to model that. All we gotta do is get the face to look like this. And for sure, we're gonna need to model in some eyes that kind of look like this. Because as you can see when you look really closely, these are just gonna be the same size as the pupils. They're just gonna be two different textures. So we're probably gonna set the face to be, or we're gonna set the eyes to be in a color changing shader. And the way we do that is we just go to texture paint. Go to texture paint. We're gonna select the eye texture, or the iris texture. Where is it? This one. Flippy, stop it! It's trying to eat the microphone stand. It's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. Okay. Select this iris. We got texture paint. I'm pretty sure it's the light blue color. Oops. I'm just gonna go with this one. Hey, Artizard, how's it going? Playing Cyberpunk? Ooh! I think this one's just like a solid white. Or no, it's like a slight off-white color. Go with that one. Alright, we'll give it a soft upper layer of the darker blue, like this. So we'll hit the paintbrush, and we'll just turn the strength down a little bit, not like that much, so that whenever we paint over this, whoops. There. Oh. Oh, it's because I was like, why isn't it updating? It's because I have the wrong stroke on. Alright, switch the stroke to space. Damn it, Blender, stop. Alright, it was starting to crash a little bit. Man, Blender's is on the struggle bus today. Hang on, I'm saving this texture now just in case. Yeah, it's lagging dragging today. Making this very difficult. There, I'll take it. Perfect. Whatever. That's fine. That'll work. It's barely visible, and it's gonna be visible for all of like 2 seconds anyway. Alright, so we have the eyes. And what's basically gonna happen is whenever the animation activates, the textures here are going to... It's gonna switch between the detailed irises and these really simplified irises. And I think the way I want to do this is we're gonna make a new shape key, but we're gonna make it from the blink shape key. So we're gonna take the blinks. Make a new shape key from there. We'll call it, what do we call it? Buffering, or loading. Yeah, we'll call it buffering. I think it's funnier, buffering. All right, so now we have this. And what else we're gonna do from this is we're gonna take the eyelashes and eyebrows, just the eyelashes. And we're gonna hide them. The face. Just like that. The gun. And the irises come forward. I think I should have moved these. Alright, and then we're just gonna kind of pog the mouth a little bit. Hey Dylan, I already get bonked. I've been bonked so many times already, no. Oh, I just noticed the eye makeup isn't supposed to be there. Ooh. There might not be a way for me to do this without, yeah, there might not be a way for me to do this. Without removing the eye makeup. Unless I want to use the same shader transformer that I'm going to be using for this. Actually, I do have a plan. I'm just going to make a super blink. When you blink so hard, it covers your fucking eyeshadow. Your guy liner. Blink away the guy liner. And because these are flat textures or toon shaded, it shouldn't. You shouldn't barely be able to see that I'm basically just covering this up. The means justifies the ends. You like the arrows? I'm glad one of us does. There it is. So what I'll probably do for the animation and on Unity's side, and then look, now he's back to normal. Looks good. So on Unity side, all we're gonna need to do is add the loading symbol. I'm probably gonna make it, or add in like a texture that basically turns off the shading on the face, so that like the whole face will look like this. Because if I were to keep the shading on, it'll be a little more apparent that he blinked instead of like, you know, the face smoothing. But you know, it won't make a difference in. This is more what it's gonna look like in Unity. What? I love it. All right. This one is gonna be entirely done in Unity. There's nothing that I can do here because This is going to be a particle effect. You don't do those, or I don't do those in Blender. The hair is going to be, you know, might have to animate the hair. I don't know yet. I hope I don't. I'd rather not. I might not. This is also going to be done in Unity, I believe, so maybe that one. This one, I need to do one thing for, because the sparkles are going to be done in Unity, particle systems. Where's the nodes? Hello? Oh, I'm not even... Okay. Gonna grab those. Hey, Desorchi, what's going on, buddy? How were the holidays? Holidays were great. Got money. Went to Vegas instead of like going somewhere lame. Vegas was great. Got the iris material selected. Now where's the nodes? It's somewhere in here. There they are. We're gonna make a new material, or a new texture. Iris stars. Actually, hang on. No, I'm not. Changed my mind. What we're actually going to do is we're going to make a copy of the texture we made for the eyes just a second ago. Just doing that in our files, going to Files, Blender, you know, wherever you saved it, just make a copy there. Because we're going to just paint little stars on top of it. And then we'll rename it. Make 20 enchiladas and 2 different family dinners. Claudia handled all of that stuff for me. I didn't have to do any of that. Or Nessie, I should say. Alright, so we have a new texture. There, we'll go iris stars. And then we'll paint that texture right here in Blender. Remember I did this once, but I can't remember exactly. What did I do? How did I do this first time? Sauce was a little too salty. That's like everything I cook. It comes out salty like my personality. I washed away some of that salt. Yeah, we love we stand cyberpunk in this community. You gotta respect a video game that makes a damn good anime. How's Junior? Junior's doing great. He's getting ready to go back to school. There's probably an easier way to do this. There certainly is. But I'm not gonna do it. Or I don't know what it is. Like, this would probably be like 10 billion times easier in Photoshop. But I don't know how to use Photoshop, so But who's got 4 thumbs and doesn't know how to use Photoshop? This guy. Junior's... You know what option? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Is he going to try to burn it down? He'll probably try, but it's going to be pretty hard to burn down a school made for fire dragons. The loot option? Oh, okay. I love how they had to make like a streamer-friendly version of Cyberpunk so that people could actually play it live. I am butchering the shit out of this. Yep, I'm butchering the shit out of it. No. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Just don't look too closely at the texture. Donating plasma helped you lose weight? Really? Get paid to lose weight. Take that deal. Now that I know that the stars are actually not the full size of the eye, I can do this. And I think I'll just make it this color. Oh yes, hello Flippy. You gotta be a part of everything. You gotta be the main character of every moment. You just can't sit down. He's like, no, I have to be the main character all the time. I am the protagonist of your life. No, you have fun with that. I don't know if y'all can hear him purring directly into the microphone. There, you get your kitty cat ASMR for the day. I went to go see Megan today. You know the movie about the android that's like that gains sentience and starts killing people and stuff? Me Me and Nessie went to go see it, and we had a great time. Like, honestly, I was expecting it to be utter dog shit, or, you know, just like a really terrible, you know, fun movie to go see. But no, it was good. You know, like, I actually had a good time. Me and Nessie both enjoyed it. It's really fun. And I don't hold horror to the same standards I hold many other genres, because it's kind of, it is like the one horror, that's like the one genre that has like the full freedom to experiment with all kinds of crazy story concepts. So I don't really, you know, give it as much shit as I would any other genre, especially the fantasy genre. God, this is not working. But it was good. Even with my low standards, it was pretty good. Fuck it. That's fine. That's fine for now. Most of the effect is gonna be from the other stuff. Had a good story, had a good theme, I guess. You know, it was pretty good thematically. I don't really know if I would change anything. I mean, this is a solid story, beginning to end. Had a good ending, I think. Alright, so now he'll have little star eyes for whenever we want that. Go ahead and switch him back to the normal eyes. Now. Yeah, the actually good eyes. Alright, so that one's basically done on Blender's side. I might have to model these in Blender. I don't even, what would you even call these? Like, if I was to go on the Unity store right now and be like, hey, do y'all have assets for this? What do I even ask? Like, is that like a special name in anime? Because that would be pretty much all that I would need for this expression, or for this animation. This is all Unity because it's just particle effects. I think I'll just have to make a shape key for the mouth. Frustration marks? Yeah, that's what I'm maybe. This, I will need to do myself. And this, I need a model. That'll be fun. All right, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Let's see, anime pressure marks. Anger mark? Anime anger mark. I guess that's what I'm seeing here. Let's look it up on the Unity store. Anime anger. All right, it's not in the Unity store, but that doesn't mean we haven't found it yet. We can also find it like anime anger mark model. Sometimes there's royalty-free models that you can find for certain things. And if not, I'll make it. I would just rather not model as many things as I can. Someone's already done it. Do it myself. I would rather not have to do it myself. I'm gonna have to model that ghost no matter what. And also make the shape key that makes his face look like that. Dang, Google Chrome is just not loading. Okay. Yeah, that's way too high. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's way too high poly. Yep, we're gonna have to do it ourselves. All right, everybody. Let's make an anime finger mark. 2 of them. Or just 1 and then copy it twice. Or copy it. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna do the same thing with this as I'm gonna do with the stars and the hearts, and make it a particle system so that like, so that they kind of move a little, I guess, if that makes sense. Or they pop up in different, no. Not for these. These are probably gonna stay fairly stationary, and you want them to follow the head around, so we'll go ahead and make them. Better put his pants on. Don't want Twitch to get mad. And because I'm so proud of his outfit, we're gonna put that on too. All right, where do I start? I think we will use a cylinder. Yeah. We're gonna make it like a span of like 8. No fill. What does it look like? Oh, it's on the wrong shape, that's why. It should be on the face object. Yeah. All right, let's give it the proper material. There we go. All right. Gonna UV unwrap it, real simple, and we're gonna give it a section right here on the texture map where it's like really, really small, and where there's nothing else attached to it. Like right here. Yeah. And then we texture paint it, make it a solid red color. As long as they're safe for work, art is art. Texture paint, give it the fill tool. Flippy stopper. Wrong color. There. All right. Then we go to modeling, and then we can start shaping it how we want to shape it. Probably about that many rings. Oh yeah, we can probably turn off the normals now. Flippy stop. He keeps trying to hit the stuff. Hit the microphone with his claws. Oh shit, my phone's dying. Yeah. And just like that, we got ourselves a little anger mark. I could probably make them a little, smoother. Because if they're gonna be on the face, they need to look good, you know? Actually, I'll just delete these three and do it again. Gotta look good. What the heck? There we go. Yeah. All right, now we can take this whole thing. We'll smooth it out. Oh no. Blender, no! It's about to crash, isn't it? Don't crash. Don't do it. You can do it, Blender. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, thank God. Save. I wouldn't have lost that much progress, but still, you know. It's a pain to lose any amount of progress in Blender. Okay, now we can rotate these around. Get the shape that we want here. Wait a minute. Whoops. Alright, you guys gave Blender enough energy to not Roblox itself tonight. Because if it crashed, I probably would have just said, alright, that's enough. Goodbye, guys. That's enough streaming for today. Goodbye. Alright, we have ourselves a pressure mark. Whatever the fuck this thing is. Alright. So we are gonna make a shape key for it. Stop it. He's a bad boy. He wants the mic. Okay, so by default, these things are going to be weight painted to the head and hidden like right inside of his brows. Right there in his skull. That's where I keep all my anger. Right before I threw my therapist in front of a car. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Then for the shape key, we're gonna take that same little bit there. I'm gonna pull it out, grow it up. And we want it to appear outside the hood so that whenever they have the hood on, they can still use this effect like that. Probably get the second one, huh? See Junior trying to do that? Yeah. We gave up on finding Junior a therapist. At some point, you just have to accept the fact that your child is going to be a wreck forever, a menace to society, and you're just going to have to live with it. You either have to destroy your creation or you have to live with it. And so far, we have yet to find a way to destroy him, so we just gotta live with it. All right, so now we got angry marks. Bam. Okay, now the ghost. Oh, you know what? Well, this one's gonna be simple. Right here, we're gonna do this one. The way that we do this is actually fairly simple. The same thing that we did here, we're gonna make or we did for the star eyes, we're gonna copy the face texture right here. And the way that we do that is we just go to our files where we have our face texture selected. Let's see, which one is it? Where is it? It's not in the right place. Here it is. I have transformed. How did I become Junior's uncle anyway? He adopted you as his uncle. You're his adopted uncle. Alright, so now we have I just made a new texture, or just a copy of the same texture. And we're going to add it right here. And it's the exact same texture. But we're gonna paint on his face a little bit. So tired? Trust me, you and I both, buddy. I'm always tired. So weird to be the adopted uncle now? Well, you have a lot of responsibilities now, bucko. You gotta be the weird one. You gotta be the one that teaches him all about, like, all the bad stuff that I didn't want him to learn until he was an adult, but you teach it to him way too young. That's an uncle's job. That's what Tomcat's gonna do. Alright. So the way that we do this, really simply, really basically, we select the face. Why we don't hit anything else. Side of the face, right here. And we are just gonna straight up paint right along his face right there. Just make it darker. So we're gonna take the exact same color that it already is and just give it a darker shade. So we just take that, darken the shade, and then we take the strength like way down so it doesn't completely like delete this. Or if we really don't need to, we can actually also go to what is it? Instead of mix, we can do darken. Wait, no, wrong. Can't do that. It's not darken. One of these does it. Screen? Kind of. Not quite. I'll teach him about spell control. You can try! A little bit darker. Y'all see what we're kind of going for here. I think I might make it just slightly darker. We're just about there. Yeah, that'll do it. And then we will paint them on. So right across here, up over the nose, and all over the face. Good. I guess I didn't quite get that very even, did I? Okay, I need to stabilize my stroke. Sometimes I feel confident enough to do it with without stabilized stroke on, but my hands are just too jittery. Gosh, I can't stop my hands from shaking. This is why I can't do 2D art anymore. My hands just can't take it. If it was anywhere other than the face, then the mirror modifier would take care of it, but I don't have that. I can't do that right now. Not at this stage. There we go. That's better. Oh, damn it. All right. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do this a little bit differently. Yeah, that'll work. Kind of. The heck? It is not painting right there, is it? Oh, it's because it's like way down here. Okay. That brush is too big. damn it. Just ruined its face tattoo. Hang on. I'm gonna have to do that again. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, so now he should have this shadow face going on whenever we want him to. I think I might have adjust this a little. God, he looks so racist. There we go. It almost looked like he had blackface or something. Not a good look, Kellen. Hasn't even debuted yet, and he's already doing blackface. Vtubers, man, can't trust them. Just can't trust them. Oof, it's starting to get to be lunchtime. Or dinner time. I'm wondering what I'm gonna... Gosh, stop with the blackface. The weird purple blackface. There we go. That looks nice. So whenever we animate this, it's gonna switch to this texture for the face, and that should be good. We'll go ahead and switch back to the normal one for now. Eh? Eh? What happened? What's going on? What happened to my face? What happened to my whole body? Okay. Don't know what happened there. Scared me for a second because that would have been a huge pain in the ass to paint again. I had to do these abs all over again. The abs, the face tattoo. Oh, that would have been awful. But we're okay. Crisis averted. Okay, so we have that. Now we're gonna do the ghost. Alright. For the ghost, I think we'll go ahead and do the shape key for the face first, and then we'll model the ghost. Actually, I can go ahead and make this. What the fuck? What happened to my shape key? Oh. It's the pressure marks. For some reason, they have vertex groups. Would have had to end of the stream and work frantically. You have no idea. That would have been another full day of work to do that. All right, I gotta get in here. Where are the fucking? Where did I put those pressure marks? Gotta dig around in his skull till I find him again. Where are they? There they are. Just above the eyes. Alright, so we're basically gonna have to delete all the shape keys on them and then, except for the one we made to make them bigger. Okay. The way you do that, we separate them into their own object, select them, and just start deleting all the shape keys except for the last one, which is the angry marks. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to start way down here and then just keep pressing minus until we hit the top. Cool, and then we can just add them back to the object, like that. Didn't work. Okay, we're gonna have to go to every single shape key and do this whole shebang again. Now this will be a pain. I don't know why it did this, but it did. It did. It's the same thing that happened with the teeth. wonder why it's doing. No idea. I think it's. I have no clue. It's only doing it for things that I create after I did the face rig. Half the reason I do these streams is in case I run into a problem, maybe somebody in the chat knows how to fix it. And they're like, oh yeah, I ran into that same problem, here's how you fix it. And I'm like, oh great. So far that hasn't happened. But I'm holding out for maybe someday. Someday, somebody be like, oh yeah, I run into that same problem all the time, here's how I fix it. Cade, another 3D modeler that streams, has like a big enough community and it has like enough average viewers that are also 3D modelers that if he runs into a problem on stream, he can just be like, hey, you guys know what to do? And they're like, yeah, I know what to do, buddy. I ran into that problem the other day. But not me. Not yet. I gotta do it all myself, Flippy. That's right, I gotta do it all myself. I'm a one-man show. Okay. Now we have them. We're good. Okay, we're good. Fixed. So we're gonna do a couple of things here. We're gonna kind of replicate this mouth shape. We'll go mouth, lower to mouth. Lower down left, lower down right. We can go mouth frown. And then jaw open a little bit. Then we can adjust it from there. We'll make a new shape key from mix, and what that does is it takes all the shape keys that we put together just now and puts them all into one. So one slider does everything that we just did. Call it soul leaving body. And then we can adjust it from there. Make it look a little more animated. and that whitens the eyes. So now he's ready to add the ghost. Alright, so we'll make the ghost a separate object first. Okay. How do I want to do this? Thinking. I think I'll make a nerves path just to get the initial shape out. We'll make it a path. Take its resolution down to like 4. Give it some depth. This will probably be my favorite one to do. I'm gonna have to. This one's gonna be definitely the hardest one and the most time consuming, because I'm gonna have to model the ghost and then I'm gonna have to animate it using my. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to animate it using bones. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to. This one's gonna be a challenge, but I think I can do it. I'm confident. Alright, so now that we've got it looking a little like that, let's take a look at what the geometry looks like. Don't think we need quite that much resolution. Maybe about that much. Yeah, that'll be enough. The ghost trick is gonna be tricky. Yeah, go figure. Who would have thought? Alright, turn it to a mesh. Okay, and we're gonna give him some horns. I honestly think it'll be funnier if the horns aren't quite, like, symmetrical. You know? So I won't worry about doing like a mirror modifier and making them look perfect. If anything, that would take away from it. Take away from the magic. Actually, I don't want it there. I want it slightly behind him. We go. Alright, I'm already thinking about what I want to make for dinner. I think I'm gonna make some homemade beef ramen. That's what I'm gonna make for me and the family. You really, it's such an easy, nutritious meal. Like you can just take your typical ramen noodles packet, but instead of like just cooking it, you know, in the microwave or whatever, you can give it a little extra flair by cooking some beef or some ground turkey if you prefer turkey, and just cooking it in a pan, taking the sauce or taking the mix that they give you with the packet, pour it on the Pour it on the meat along with a quarter cup of water, half teaspoon of sugar, I think. I don't know. I do this all by memory now, so it's hard for me to like, just like muscle memory. I don't know. It's hard for me to like think about what I actually do. But yeah, just a couple of things like that, and then you add the noodles, but you cook them kind of like you would spaghetti. My brother does that. Yeah, I mean it's a really nice, simple thing I learned in college, and man, it just makes the ramen that much better. A lot of the flavor from those ramen noodle packets just comes from, well, the packet. So you don't really have to. You can make it taste really good, taste really the same, with just slightly more effort. Just slightly more effort. I'm glad I decided not to make these horns like super symmetrical. I think it really adds to it. All right, looks like we ran out of music. Uh-oh. Let me switch up some genre here. I think that'll do it. Now, I'm gonna give it a little extra polygons here and there. And then we'll smooth it out. So we're gonna need to cut these seams anyway, so I'm just gonna slice right here. What's up, Hunter? We're making the anime. I've seen anime where the soul leaves the character and it got put back in a funny way. Yeah. I need to make, if I'm gonna animate this, I really should just go all out and like make it where whenever the soul comes back, that it doesn't, it's not just a shape key. I should make it so that it's like it slams back into his body, you know, like it doesn't just kind of like go in the same way it came out, just like wham, right back in his body. I don't know how I'm gonna do that just yet, but just brainstorming. Makes the head snap back hard. I could. I might. Well, actually, the thing about VTuber animations is that because some of the bones are required for motion capture, you can't always animate those bones. So it might be because they're already being manipulated by the VTubing software. So like, you know, whenever you try, like I've done this with like some of the dragon models. If I try to do an animation where the head, you know, does this, whenever you export it to VC Face or Vignon or wherever, and you try to activate that animation, it won't work because the bones are already being animated and manipulated by the VTubing software. Kinda sucks, but I can manipulate anything else. Of course, what I could do is I could just make it so that he, you know, does it himself. So like whenever he presses the button and the soul comes back, he just snaps his own head back in real time. But that's on him to do. All right, so now we're gonna UV unwrap this guy. This front view, we're gonna project from view. Well, actually, I might as well just unwrap the whole thing for right now. We're gonna give it the same material as some of the other transparent parts. You know, the transparent clothing. That way it can be a little transparent. Oh. Finish unwrapping it. Actually, it's not super important. They're all solid colors. I just need to do it for the face. So we can take the rest of this. Project from view. So now the UV right here is the exact same shape and size as the front here, so we can just paint directly on it and without having to worry about it stretching. So whenever we paint the face on it, it'll be a lot easier. And the rest of this is all the same solid colors, so we can just take these, shrink them down, slap them in here. Take this whole thing, shrink it down, slap it like right here because it's going to be the same color as the front. Then we can take the whole thing, move it over here to the corner, then paint it. I guess white, would be the correct color. I suppose. I love this song. I don't know why he's so weird looking. Oh, I know what it is. For some reason his normals got flipped. So we'll go normals, calculate outside. There we go. You know, let me see something. Got an idea of how his soul comes back in? Let's hear it. I think that the transparency is turned up too high, and that's why he looks all crazy. Let's see. A giant fist hits it back in? That could work. Like, just smacks it across the face. Okay, that's not how to do it. Have you seen Fairy Tale? No. Cat watches a lot of it. There we go. Add a little bit of metallic to it, and that made all the difference. This won't even matter in Blender because this is all going to change once we export it to Unity, so I'll just leave it alone. I mean, it'll look like a bubble because I don't know how to make it look like a ghost right off the top of my head. I'm sure there's an easier or a nicer way, but I don't know. I'm certain that there's a nicer way. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna take it, roll with it. Probably paint him though. Looks like it's gonna be easy. It's just gonna be line, line, rectangle. So we'll just go to texture paint. What the heck? Oh. That would help, having the correct faces selected. Ah. Oh, it's just like impossibly hard to see. Okay, we're gonna have to turn off the transparency for like a second. There we go. It's gonna be a really shiny ghost for like a little bit. Damn it, Flippy, stop it. Oh, that's way too big. Too thin. Since he's gonna be mostly clear, this won't, it doesn't have to be like super high res. Yeah, because he's super clear, he does kind of look like a Boo from Mario. He's all shiny right now. There we go. Okay, so now that we have him right where we want him, it's gonna be where he ends up. Alright, so first things first. This will probably be the last thing I do for tonight. I thought we would get to Unity stuff, but not. I guess not. I knew this was gonna take a while, but damn, it's all right. All right, so we are gonna make 2 shape keys, basis and soul out. Soul leaving body. Okay, and then we're gonna go basis. Basis is just gonna be where he's gonna be by default, which is gonna be like probably like in his throat. Like here. Sure, I can figure out where it is. And then for soul leaving body, we take that same thing, we grow it up. Oh, I can eat now. Oh, wrong hand. Where is it? Ow. Damn it. Ow. I wish I had those for New Year's. Alright, let's see how it looks. Nice. Alright, I think I might rig him with some bones for the ghost so that it can kind of wiggle. And what should happen is that it should stay dormant inside his head most of the time, and then whenever he wiggles his head around, I might be able to make it like wiggle with him like I do like his hair. Alright, let's see if I can take this, join it to the body. Your BDA comes with using it a lot. It'll be my 30th. I'll be 30. Alright, here we go. Let's see what it looks like. Put it in render. Looks like a porcelain. I'm gonna just adjust it a little bit. Right at the tail. Makes me feel young, 5 years older. Oh. Here's to another 5 years. And see, I love how the eyes look like they roll up in the back of his head too, like. Ah! This is nice. Alright, that's it for tonight, everybody. That was fun. Next time, maybe tomorrow. Well, actually, no, I can't stream. But, Tuesday, we'll probably get back. I might have some of these done already, because, like, I'll probably work on them in the morning. But, we will get to work on turning these, the rest of these into VTuber animations. It's gonna be nice. I can't wait to get all of these done and show them to the client. And then once we're done with him, we'll be able to start on his brother, on his twin brother, which will probably take less time because a lot of the legwork has been done already. Will have been done already because we have the body that we can basically reuse. The hair, which I can't reuse the hair exactly, but there's a lot of groundwork that I won't have to do again, like the rig. The rig's basically the same for both of their hairstyles. I might even be able to use the same face rig, so I might not even have to do the face rig twice. We'll see. But I will say, the outfit on the twin is fucking nuts. That is gonna take a long time to do. This jacket took me a long time to do, so I can only imagine how much longer it's gonna take for theirs. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll worry about what's in front of us before we worry about what's gonna happen in like the next week. But thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping by as always. We'll be back to work on Tuesday on getting the rest of these animations up to par, ready to go, looking slick, looking cool. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time. Peace.